today I'm going to be sharing with you what books I am going to be bringing to college this fall. This fall meaning in 2 weeks when I'm actually going to college, which is Emerson College in Boston, Massachusetts. Woo! Last spring I announced which college I'll be attending, which was of course Emerson College in Boston, Massachusetts, which was my #1 school that I hoped to get into, and I did. And since then, a lot of you guys have been requesting that I do a video like this for you guys to inform you what books I'll be bringing to college. And knowing that I have this bookshelf means that I can't bring the whole entire thing to college with me, so I had to modify it into like 20 plus books. Plus, because I may add on to this list that I have for you guys today, let's be honest. Okay, so without further ado, here are the books I bring to college with me. Woo! So I have these books split up into 2 stacks. One of the stacks are just like my favorite books ever that I just have to bring with me. And the other stack is TBR books, to be read books, that I hope to read while I'm at college, all before winter break comes. I may read some of these books, I may not read some of these books, I may get some books when I'm in Boston, who knows, but these are the books I'm really excited to be reading. So onward we go. And in no particular order. So this first stack of books I present to you are books that I just really want to bring to college with me because they're my faves, or they just mean a lot to me. So the first book I have in this stack is Divergent by Veronica Roth. The reason I want to bring this book to college with me is because it's signed by Theo James, Veronica Roth, and Ansel Elgort. Who wouldn't want to bring a book that's signed by that many amazing people? I also love Divergent, and it has a lot of like sentimental value with me since I was in the movie, and that was really such an amazing experience in my life. So why not remember that amazing memory by bringing the book with me to college? Also, I really just like this book because it's also in Chicago, my hometown. Well, my home city. I don't exactly live in Chicago, but I live in the suburbs of Chicago. The next book is Poison Study by Maria V. Schneider. I just love this book so much. It is such a fantastic read, so on point and so beautiful that it's hard not to bring it with me to college. Plus, the book cover is beautiful, and I want a lot of people to read this that go to college with me, so I can be like, hey, read this book, it's very good. Well, not that creepy, but like, yeah, technically. I just want a lot of people to read this book. I think it should be shared with this world. The next book a lot of you guys will be proud that I read and I loved is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I really just loved this book, and I am going to be marathoning the rest of the series this month and probably into September if I do not finish it this month, and they're just so good. These books are amazing. I'm almost done with the second book and am loving it. So I'm like, why not bring the first book with me to college because I just love it that much, and it's just fantastic. And my school is a Quidditch team, so yes! The next book I'm bringing with me is How I Found You by Gabriella Lepore. I'm bringing this book with me because A, it's an awesome book, and B, I'm on the book cover, so yes. Next, I'm bringing Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout because this book, I owe so much to it. It is a reason that I discovered book blogging because the character in the book, Katie, she's a book blogger and she has a blog, and it is awesome. So that's really where I discovered book blogging. That was a thing, and then I discovered BookTube. So I have a lot of sentimental value to this book because it just introduced me to so many new things, especially aliens. Plus, Jennifer L. Armentrout is like one of my favorite authors ever, so of course I'm gonna bring one of her books. The next 2 books I'm gonna be bringing with me are Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas and Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas as well. This is the first and then the 4th book, which is coming out on September 1st, and it is fantastic. But I'm bringing both of these books, and there are the first and the last book in the series. The first one because it is just amazing. It's the book that started this fantastic series. And the last one because it is just as good, and it is just so fantastic. Oh. But another reason I'm bringing it is because I'm moderating Sarah J. Maas's book launch event at 92Y on September 1st that you guys should come to, unless the tickets are sold out again, because they sold out first. And then they had to get a bigger venue, so there may still be tickets left. I'm not exactly sure, but you should go check. But I'm bringing Queen of Shadows, so Sarah can sign up for me, and so I'll have it for the video I'm filming with her. Stay tuned for that one too. It's gonna be really fun. I have so many good ideas for it. And let's be honest, guys, those books will look beautiful on the bookshelf. Can we talk about amazing covers? Because the Throne of Glass series has the best. Then we have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare because it's signed by the whole entire cast and Cassie, even though I didn't meet her when I got this book signed. This book was signed and was sent to me because I bought it signed, but still, it's signed by Cassandra too. But I also want to bring this book because it really started my whole entire career as well as Obsidian with book blogging because it really got me jump started in fandoms and whatnot. Well, kind of Hunger Games did that to me, but this one really pushed me into that world. So of course I'm going to be bringing this because it is just such an important series introduced to me, and it's awesome. And the last book in this pile is, let me guess, what would be the last book in this pile? What's a book that Sasha just loves so much that she cannot live without? Of course it is 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Of course it's gonna be Outlander. Oh my gosh, my favorite book in the whole entire universe. And an amazing TV show as well. You should watch it and you should read the book. But read the book before you watch TV show so you can embrace it even more. But yes, of course I'm bringing this one. I'm not bringing the 20th anniversary edition just because this one is signed by Diana and personalized to me, so sentimental. Like I said before, I may add on to the list of books that I bring that I've already read, but right now this is what I have in the pile. Okay, so now on to the pile of books that I haven't read yet that I'm bringing to college with me so I can read there. The first book is Witch Hunter by Virginia Boecker. I want to read this book because it sounds awesome and has witches in it, and I want to read about that stuff. Plus, I can read this while I'm in Salem, Massachusetts on Halloween, and it'll be like witches everywhere. The next book is Rook by Sharon Cameron. If you did not know, this is a book that Reagan and I are reading for our book club this month, which I'll be linking down below that you should join. But I have not read this book yet since I've been reading a lot of Harry Potter recently, and I'm gonna try to finish Harry Potter before I read this book, but don't worry, it'll be finished by the time our live show is, which is the first week of September. But I'm probably gonna bring this with me to college anyways because I need to show it during the live show, and plus I'll probably finish it while I'm there as well. The next book, I'm gonna shout out to Casey, who is a booktuber and one of my friends, and she loves this book, and so of course I need to plug her in here, so go check out her YouTube channel, it's down below. But anyway, she loves this book and it sounds fantastic. It's called Vendetta by Catherine Doyle. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and it just sounds so good. So good. And I don't have any contemporary romances in my pile, so I decided to put one in there just to create a little bit more diversity in all the fantasy. The next book I have is The Young Elites by Marie Lu, because I haven't read this book yet, but I really want to because everybody loves it, and the Rose Society is coming out very soon as well, so it's about time I read it, don't you think? I think so. The next book is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, because I just need to read this book already, and it needs to happen, and what better time to read it than when you're at college and have so much stuff to do, but why not read a huge book on your bookshelf while you're at it? My priorities aren't straight right now. The next book I'm bringing with me is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, aka Sexy Author. He is attractive. But that's not only why I want to read it, that's just a plus. This book also sounds fantastic. It's sci-fi, and I love sci-fi books, and I've been reading to read this book for a while, and I haven't gotten to it this summer, so I'm gonna bring it with me to college and read it then. The next book I'm bringing with me is The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson. I love the first book in the series, which is The Heart of Betrayal, that I'm sadly not bringing with me because it's really big and hardcover, but I'm bringing the second book with me because I'm excited to read it, and I have not read it yet, so come into Boston with me, where I can read it, and enjoy it, and love it. Well, hopefully love it. That's what you always hope for with second books in a series, but I hopefully will love it because I love the first one. The next book is another book by Jennifer L. Armentrout, so I'm bringing two Jennifer L. Armentrout books with me. One of them I've already read, and one of them I am going to read. And that is Every Last Breath, which is the third book in the Dark Element series, which is my favorite series by her. It's so good. It's about gargoyles and demons and a girl whose kiss kills and sucks out the souls of people. It's amazing. It doesn't really kill them, but it just sucks out their soul that's like technically dead. Yeah, not good. But I'm so excited to read this book because I've been waiting for it to come out for a year now, and it's time that I finally grab my hands on it and open up the pages and read it. Yes. The next book is another Maria V. Schneider book. I'm bringing quite a few of her books. And that it's Touch of Power, and I just really want to read another Maria V. Schneider book that isn't a part of her other series, which is the Poison Study series. So I decided to bring this book with me because it also sounds fantastic. It's about a healer, and she's really wanted for her power, and it just sounds super good. The next book is another Maria V. Schneider book. What do you guess? And it is Fire Study. This is the third book in the Poison Study series, and I just want to read it very soon, so it's coming with me to college because I hear it's amazing, just like the series is. So yes, I'm so excited. And lastly, or pretty much lastly, you know, I never know which books I'm gonna bring to college with me, so I may add on to this list as well, but you never know. But the last book for this video, at least, is Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. I have not read this book yet, but I want to, so it's coming with me. Yay! I understand I probably left out a lot of amazing books that I know, like The Fault in Our Stars, Cinder, Shatter Me, Red Queen, and Ember in the Ashes, so a lot of books. Those are just a few of them that I'm not bringing with me, or I think that I'm not bringing with me. It really depends. I might add add those in. I may add more of those in, but you never know. But right now, these are the books that are coming with me. I'm sorry if I left out any of your favorites. These are just the ones that seem really practical to me and books that really just mean a lot to me as a person. Not like any of those other books don't, but you know, these are just my babies. Also guys, a little announcement because I haven't told you guys this yet. I'll be pre-filming and uploading a lot of videos for the week of orientation, which is at the end of August and kind of the beginning of September. So you'll see a lot of videos of me in my room, even though I'm not in my room anymore. I'll be in Boston, but that's just because I pre-filmed them all, just so you guys have videos when I cannot film them those weeks. But don't worry, I'll get into like the swing of things and get onto a schedule at college. It's just the matter of when and how I will, but it will happen, I promise you. You will get at least 2 videos a week. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're going to college this fall, let me know what books you're going to be bringing, if any. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!